have a lifetime of training to prepare for this moment. And then I also grew up in a family of chargers, like people that, like, both my mom and dad surf big waves. My brothers surf big waves. Especially my middle, my one-up brother, he charges like crazy slabs. Slabs are like kind of the mutant waves that don't even look like a wave.
Freakish waves. When you're up against a world champion who's next to you in a competition, or someone who's top 5 in the world, what do you think about when you're about to drop in the wave, or you're going up against someone like that, when they're able to swim faster and able to maybe do something that you're not sure if you can do right now? What do you think about?
Well, it's interesting because the sport of competitive surfing, it's more about the ocean than my competitor. Like, it's mastering the ocean, it's adjusting to the conditions you have, the waves you have, and like performing the best you can on the waves you're given. And like with surfing now too, you end up taking turns. So, I mean, there is a bit of luck. There's a bit of there's a lot of strategy, but it essentially comes down to mastering the ocean, which is like the more daunting aspect, really, because the ocean is always humbling you and kind of like putting you in your place. So that's more of what I'm thinking about. And of course, like when you're going up against a world champion, okay, yes, you are like, okay, I got a tough heat at hand. I've really got to master the ocean to like the best of my ability, because they're a world champ for a reason. So like there is thought towards them, but like really it comes down to mastering the ocean and like succeeding in a short window of time and like, doing well, so.
How do you, when you see a 40-foot wave, I saw this in the trailer, 40 feet, is that what it was, the wave?
I guess so,
It's something huge, right?
It was big.
It's massive. I was like,
Ginormous.
it's not even you. I didn't even think that was you. I was like, is that possible? It was massive. How do you have the courage to go and try something like that? Like bigger and bigger and bigger, knowing that if you crash, like it's gonna keep you under for a while, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
do you ever get scared of that? I mean, like...
Yeah, I mean, I have a lifetime of training to prepare for this moment. And then I also grew up in a family of chargers, like people that, like, both my mom and dad surf big waves. My brothers surf big waves. Especially my middle, my one-up brother, he charges like crazy slabs. Slabs are like kind of the mutant waves that don't even look like a wave.
Freakish waves.
They're like I remember one session, waves. I was like, he's gonna die. Like, I was crying in the car, like, I love you, like,
wow.
If you
tsunami
die,
waves,
like, I love you, like, that sort of thing. So,
like Laird Hamilton style, like crazy.
Yeah, but even like more mutant, like Laird's surfing waves that you can actually like surf,
really?
Whereas he's like going after these like mutant waves.
It's gotta be towed in.
There's like a small like number of people that are into these mutant waves that are just like death waves. But so I've grown up in like this environment of charging and trying to keep up with my 2 older brothers, and also on an island where there's really great waves, and all winter long we're getting huge swells. So as I grew up, I would like continually kind of build up in bigger and bigger surf. And and then I was talking to someone the other day, I have a really good breath hold, but I've been training my breath hold since I was like 7 years old. My dad would take me to this like local lava rock pool, and we would go underwater and like try to swim the whole pool length, and then once we made it to the end, we'd try to swim the whole pool length and back.
Wow.
So it's like kind of this, you take a lot of confidence in your preparation for this day, so that when you finally get that chance to surf something crazy and ginormous is what I call it to my 4-year-old, I say it's ginormous out there, then you are ready.
Yeah.